Well, hello everyone from Grandma Sharon. I'm here to read another story. This time I picked out Jack and the Beanstalk. It's one of my favorites, and this is a Little Apple classic book with illustrations by Gabhor Utomo. And I think that he did a really good job illustrating it. So there's Jack and there's the big old beanstalk. It says, once upon a time, there lived a poor widow and her son Jack. All they had to live on was milk that their cow, Milky White, gave every morning. But one morning, Milky White gave no milk, and they didn't know what to do. Jack's mother told him to go sell the cow. There's the cow, and he stopped giving them milk. So the mom wants him to go sell the cow. So Jack went to the market, and on the way he met a strange man who wanted to buy his cow. Jack asked, "What will you give me in return for my cow?" The peculiar man answered, "I will give you 5 magic beans." Jack took the magic beans and gave the man the cow. But when he reached home, Jack's mother was very angry. She cried, "You fool! He took our cow and gave you some beans." She threw the beans out the window. Jack was very sad and went to sleep without dinner. There she is, throwing those beans out the window. When Jack woke up the next morning, he looked out the window and saw that a huge beanstalk had grown from his magic beans. Using the leaves and twisty vines like rungs of a ladder, Jack climbed and climbed until he at last reached the sky. Look at how big that is. Look at how small his house looks way down there. He climbed so high. When he got to the top, he found a long road winding its way through the clouds to a tall castle off in the distance. I wonder what that is. There in the kingdom, in the sky, lived a giant and his wife. Jack ran up the road toward the castle, and just as he reached it, the door swung open to reveal the giant's wife. Look at how much bigger she is than him. Jack said, "Could you please give me something to eat? I am so hungry." The kind wife brought him to the kitchen and gave him some bread and milk. Jack had only taken a few bites when the whole house began to tremble with the noise of someone coming. Thump, thump, thump. Then he saw the giant. That's the giant. The giant was very big and looked very fearsome. Jack was terrified, and the wife hid him in a pot just as the giant came inside. The giant cried, "Fee, fi, fo, fum! I smell the blood of a little boy. Be he alive or be he dead, I'll grind his bones to make my bread." See, Jack is hiding. The wife replied, "There's no boy in here." So the giant ate his food and then went to his room. He took out his sacks of gold coins, counted them, and put them aside. Then he fell asleep. Here's the giant sleeping. In the night, Jack crept out of his hiding place, took 1 sack of gold coins, and climbed down the beanstalk. At home, he gave the coins to his mother, and his mother was very happy. The very next day, Jack climbed the beanstalk and went to the giant's house again. Once again, Jack asked the giant's wife for food, but while he was eating, the giant returned. Thump, thump, thump. Jack leapt in fright and hid under the bed. The giant cried, "Fee, fi, fo, fum, I smell the blood of a little boy. Be he alive or be he dead, I'll grind his bones to make my bread." The wife said, "There is no boy in here." So the giant ate his food and went to his room. There he took out a hen. He shouted, "Lay," and the hen laid a golden egg. When the giant finally fell asleep and the house shook with his snores, Jack tiptoed out of his hiding place, took the hen, and climbed down the beanstalk. Jack's mother was very happy with him, for the hen would make them rich once more. There's the big hen that lays golden eggs. After some days, Jack once again climbed the beanstalk and went to the giant's castle. For the third time, Jack met the giant's wife and asked for some food. Once again, the giant's wife gave him some bread and milk. But while Jack was eating, the giant came home. Thump, thump, thump. Jack quickly hid in the wardrobe. "Fee, fi, fo, fum, I smell the blood of a little boy. Be he alive or be he dead, I'll grind his bones to make my bread," cried the giant. "Don't be silly. There is no boy in here," the wife said. He's looking. He thinks he smells a boy. So the giant ate his food and went to his room. The giant took out a metal harp that could play beautiful songs. He shouted, "Sing!" and the harp began to play and lulled the giant to sleep. While the giant slept, Jack snuck out of the wardrobe and grabbed the harp. Look at that, the giant sleeping, and there's the golden harp. Suddenly, the magic harp cried, "Help, master! A boy is stealing me!" The giant woke up and saw Jack with the harp. With a tremendous roar, he sprang from his bed and reached the door in 2 strides. But Jack was too fast for him. He raced like lightning down the beanstalk and reached home. As luck would have it, Jack's mother was outside chopping wood. Mother," he cried, "make haste and give me the axe." So he grabbed the axe. His mother ran to him with the hatchet in her hand. Jack cut through the beanstalk in one tremendous swoop, one tremendous blow. It fell to the ground with a terrible crash. The outraged giant gave a mighty bellow, but he could not reach the ground. Jack and his mother lived happily after. Look at that. See, the giant's way up there, but he chopped the beanstalk, so the giant had no way to get down. So that is the end of the story, and I think this was one of my favorites also growing up. I really liked it, and Jack is a very brave boy for doing that, but it helped him and his mother very much. All right, it's nice seeing you guys again. I hope you enjoyed me reading the book. All right, till next time. Bye-bye.